Hey there, it's Lindsey Anderson, the #1 expert in helping coaches and consultants build their brand and monetize their service. This video is part of a 12-part series I call the 12 Power Levers to Building and Monetizing Your Coaching and Consulting Business. This one is a pet favorite of mine, although fair enough, I probably say that at the first of every video, but this one is where my roots are, and that is digital marketing. We are talking about 5 types of online sales systems that you need to implement into your coaching and consulting business right now. Okay? This is one of the most powerful power levers because as you implement these, they can very easily become the gas and the engine that will bring prospects in and turn them into clients while you sleep, right? Yeah, sounds good to me. So we're gonna dive into these 5 different ways, but before we do that, of course, you're gonna wanna hit subscribe, hit the bell icon, and do all that stuff so that you don't miss anything from me. I'm very active in the comments, so hop down there and say hello. So, online sales system number 1. We call this the Evergreen Funnel.
Welcome aboard, Squidward. You've just set sail on the SS Imagination. It's about imagination.
All right, fine.
What does it look like? I know you know what this is. Essentially, an evergreen funnel is, hey, you bring in some traffic, okay? Organic, all the things. You bring in some traffic, you send them to a landing page for some sort of freebie offer. PDF, all those things. Go watch my video on irresistible offers. They get to a thank you page and then they receive a series of emails over the course of a week or 2 asking them to take action, whether it to be get on your calendar, buy your low value offer, whatever the case may be. We are there. It's our very first time knowing us and we are guiding them through email marketing by the hand to getting to know us, building our trust and authority, and getting them to take the next step of action, regardless of what that is. Could be to buy something, could be to hop on your calendar. We call this an evergreen funnel because essentially it's good all the time. It's always running. If you're on vacation, you don't want to take any sales calls, you're going to turn it off. And basically the content that is there is very much like my YouTube videos. Chances are this content is going to apply to you regardless if you watch it now or 2 years from now. It's evergreen. It's not like, hey, this is what Facebook Ads Manager looks like today because we all know that's going to change tomorrow. So that is not evergreen. And essentially, this is just an online sales system that keeps on working. When you're on podcasts, when you're guesting on other people's Facebook groups, or wherever the case may be, your call to action is quite typically one of these evergreen sales systems. So you need to get that set up. It's very important, and it's an integral piece to making this whole coaching and consulting business work. Number 2 is very similar to number 1, but it's more of a launch funnel. Why do we call it a launch funnel? Because essentially you're going to build up a whole bunch of excitement. You're going to say, listen, peeps, I'm going to be releasing this amazing video series and it's going to be awesome. And you're going to have a chance to partake and all your friends should partake. And I'm shouting from the rooftops and it's awesome. And there's some scarcity here, which is, you're only going to be able to access this. I'm going to take it down at the end of 2 weeks. So you better get in and watch it. My sales pitch at the end, it's only good for 2 weeks and it's like rah, rah, rah for 2 weeks. This is very, very effective because you have the rah, rah, rah aspect and groupthink and people being excited and you're pushing for sales. You're telling them that they can only buy this offer, at the end of this and it'll go away forever. And of course, scarcity. If you've listened to me for long, you have to have scarcity in order to make a ton of sales. So this is a type of this is from a gentleman named Jeff Walker, who wrote a very popular book called The Product Launch Formula. Essentially, hey, go get signed up, a 3 video series that will blow your mind, okay? You sign up, day 1 is 1 video. Day 2, the prospects are waiting in their inbox, waiting for that to come through because you left them at a cliffhanger, okay? And they watch that one. And then day 3, right? they're ready to buy, their mouths are watering, and they're ready to go, 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 and there's scarcity there. They can't think about it for too long because the rah, 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 I know. You catch my drift. And then it's over at the end. 2 weeks, it's done. Very, very effective, not necessarily evergreen, but more of a launch. This works for coaches and consultants that like to fill up a program, take people through the program, fill a program, take people through a program. Very, very powerful. Number 3, a personal favorite of mine, is called the challenge method.
I challenge you to a duel. I accept.
Essentially, you bring people into some sort of ecosystem or biome, a prospect. Ecosystem or biome could be Instagram Live, could be YouTube Live. I prefer my Facebook group, Build and Monetize University. Make sure you're in there, okay? And essentially, you're telling people, hey, over the course of the next 5 days, I'm gonna be teaching live, okay? My most popular challenge is my Steal My Funnel challenge, which, by the way, you should go to stealmyfunnel.net for a recorded portion of this. Steal My Funnel is mine, and day 1, I teach about the funnel. And what is a funnel? Day 2, the emails. Day 3, the landing pages. Day 4, the traffic. You catch my drift. You split up what you're gonna teach, whatever the case may be, into 5 days. People come to your live, they're excited, you're live, you're interacting, you're sending emails, you're really, really adding a lot of value. People are having aha moments. They fall in love with you. The trust, the intimacy, everything is high. You're building your community. It's really awesome. Then at the end of the 5 days, you're gonna make a sales pitch. Okay, you're gonna pitch your services, then you're gonna go into 5 days of selling, closing the cart, typically on a Tuesday. But for those next 5 days, you're still giving value. You're doing a ton of social selling. You're reaching out to prospects, and you're selling the holy heck out of your program or service. And then on Tuesday, it all comes down. Your offer comes down, your videos come down, everything comes down. So it's very similar to option number 2 that I gave you, except for there's this live component. And nothing will build intimacy and trust with your prospects more than live video, which is why I prefer the challenge method over the funnel launch, okay? However, right, is this. Hosting a challenge, being online, and live and up and blah, blah, blah for 10 days and social selling and putting yourself out there. It can be extremely draining and it can be a lot, but the payoff is fantastic at the end. So I leave it to you to decide which way you go. In my coaching and consulting business, I do all of these because they're all powerful and I utilize them in different ways, or I'll have different ideas to do things in different ways and try them. And I always have to be testing because that is how I make results for my clients, my done for you clients. And it's how I can legitimately go to my Build and Monetize Masters members and say, this is what I tried, it worked. This is what I tried, it didn't work. Do it like this. What kind of coach or consultant would I be if I wasn't utilizing the exact same tactics that I was teaching? All right. Number 4 is a model that I personally came up with. I call it the hybrid. And I really think I need to go back to marketing school because that is not sexy at all. Okay. The hybrid model takes a little bit of number 1, which is an evergreen funnel, but instead of just giving them their PDF or their video or whatever you promised them, instead you invite them to your biome, your prospect biome, or your ecosystem. Mine is my Facebook group, Build and Monetize University. I say, great, you want this video? Make sure you're in Build and Monetize University and that video link will start working, okay? They come into Build and Monetize University. I am frequently live in that. I am frequently active in that. And essentially, it's a way of getting them to come into that community where then I will continue to nurture them and they'll be able to make a purchase, okay? Very powerful method, not as stressful as the challenge method. And it's a little bit more, it has a little bit more than the evergreen model because it captures people's attention and allows you to socially sell to them. And it's my very own method. We run it right now. That's what stealmyfunnel.net is. and it's freaking awesome. And the final method is a pure evergreen content marketing strategy. Now, I always run this, and every single Build and Monetize Masters member should be doing this. And that is creating a cornerstone piece of content every single week, whether that be a YouTube video or a Facebook Live or a written blog post. And that becomes your cornerstone content for the week. That goes out to your email list, every single one. You should be emailing your list at least once a week. It is on social media. You break it down into different little subsections and shout outs to get people to take action. And it's a piece of content that supports you through the entire thing. All of your social media, it feeds your audience, it nurtures them. So it's a piece of content a week. Now, I do a lot of content, okay? It is what brings me customers, it is what I am good at, it is what I feel makes the most impact for people. So I do a lot more than one piece of content a week, but seriously, my Build and Monetize Masters, and really for you to have success, you just need one little piece of content a week, and you let people know about it, okay? All right, so those are the 5 different automated sales systems that you need, one of the most important 12 power levers that you need to execute in order to take your coaching and consulting business to the next level. All right, stay tuned for more videos. I'm active in the comments. New videos released every single Tuesday and Thursday, and I'll see you on the next one.